Everyone, and welcome to the Snodacast episode. What we're on 35, right? I believe it's 35. I don't know. It's been a little while.
It's been a week.
It's not the hours. It's
so
the mileage.
It is 7. This is episode 35. I'm your host, Black Chef 56, and I'm of course joined by Gallows, aka Thomas, who is currently frozen. Anyways, and I am also joined by the lovely, hungry Hufflepuff, aka Ali.
Salud.
Prost.
Salud. All right, and Joe's here.
Guten evening.
We're going to go ahead and go with that. Anyways, so we can't have any normal episode of the podcast without talking about weekly updates, so I got to ask the age-old question. How's everybody's week? Gallows, we're going to start with you.
It's been a shitty ass week. So my work life is getting shitty. I have to look for another job because my bosses gave me a raise, but 0 hours to go. No good hours to go with it. All this week I've had only 16 hours at most, and that's it. So yeah, that's it.
All right, Allie, how was your week?
I'm dying inside.
Really?
There has not been a single day this week I have gotten off of work at my normal time. I've been working late all week. Which,
really? With
my job is a problem.
That is a problem. Absolutely it is.
Considering I'm not supposed to be there when the clients aren't there.
Mm-hmm.
So if the clients are there when it's late, yeah.
Right. All right, then. So, Joe, how's your week?
Same as the other two people to my above and to my left. It's been like sandpaper.
Fair enough. Everybody's had a shitty week. Am I the only one with a good week? Because I actually have good news.
Yeah, give me your Lucky Charms, motherfucker.
Nah, bitch. My Lucky Charms are my nuts, and you ain't touching those. Anyways.
Well, with that out of the way.
With that out of the way.
This has been your weekly Snodacast.
Joe, you trying to end my fucking show? I will kill you.
Nope, I was just trying to tap out.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, so, that being said, I've actually had a quite well week. If you haven't noticed, my background has changed. And that is for good reason. I am no longer living with my parents. I have actually moved out. And I have a fully furnished house. Fully furnished room. And that's the reason why we skipped out last week. Is I just did not have the time. Nor did I feel like I was in the right place to get my thing going, right? So that's kind of where I'm at. Hence the reason I actually have a cut cigar and a glass of fucking bourbon over here. I am living the fucking life, my guys. And I am thoroughly a lot happier. Let me put it that way.
Whiskey.
Oh, you're drinking whiskey. Okay.
Lucky. Oh, no, I have a bottle of whiskey in front of me. I just don't have ice to go with it or a cup.
Ha! See, the house I'm at, you can't even see it anymore. But the house I'm at, their freezer makes ice cubes. And hold on one second.
You got an ice maker in your fucking house,
connect
dude.
The water line to my fridge up here.
I thought those do them themselves. What type of fridge do you have, Joe?
I'm out of fucks to give, so there's no ice in this.
It's just the water line or whatever I connect to my fridge, so no ice cubes.
Really? I didn't know you have to connect the water line to your fridge to get ice.
You connect something. It would just require getting a handyman out to do it.
Shit.
Also,
welcome to the lull in the show, ladies and gentlemen. Our host has fucking disappeared to go get something.
Which one?
The one whose camera is currently off.
Yep.
I'm sorry, guys. We're just all alcoholics in this chat.
Well, yeah.
Well, I'm kind of on the fence.
Well, I'm not an alcoholic.
Yes.
I don't.
Sure. Okay.
No, actually, I don't drink a whole lot. This has been the most I've had to drink in a month.
Mostly with friends, close
Really?
friends, very close friends of family.
So,
He's back.
I've just been informed by my second in command. He has
That I didn't
decided
do
to
it.
take this week off. Just because he wants to switch things up, and we're gonna go ahead and continue with that.
All right.
All
Nice
right.
of him to
So
let you know
that being
ahead.
I feel
said,
bad for
weekly
just
updates
messaging
out of the way. Y'all guys ready for freaking now showing?
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I am excited
All
for that.
right.
Certain
Bring
Now
on
showing
the
this week we
films.
have Barbarian coming in in theaters. Even though the poster does say August 31st, it came out this weekend. And we also have Medieval, and I believe it is on Netflix. Am I incorrect?
So
Or is
what
it in
Medieval
theaters?
is going to be in theaters. So Medieval is it's about a
It's just
general.
our opinion.
It's based off a true hero, a true war general. He was known as someone who's never lost a war in his life, like at all. He basically fights a war. I think he's supposed to be saving some princess. I think it is. I haven't seen it yet, so yeah, I want to. That's what the
All right then.
gist of it is.
Okay. So do you guys? I mean, I'd never heard of it until today. It looks interesting. Sounds interesting. I like the casting of it. What do you guys think? Other than Gallus, because Gallus already expressed his opinion.
I was gonna
Dallas
say I
is
like
pretty
the weapons.
gung-ho on the subject.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Don't
that's
judge
interesting.
me.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So, on to Barbarian. I actually caught a last-minute screening last night, and I highly recommend going in blind. It was a solid 8.5 out of 10 for me. The trailers don't give away anything other than like the first quarter of the movie. Yeah. Got some pretty solid performances all around. Sparing use of gore, but when it is used, it is effective. Changes its story a little bit. It changes around a couple times throughout the movie, like its story and mood and everything. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. And yeah, all in all, pretty solid film from what I've seen. I don't know if you guys have seen the trailers or not. Have you?
I have
I've
seen.
seen like one trailer in the entirety of my time.
Yeah.
I have seen
Yeah,
the
was there
trailers. I've seen snippets and clips of the theater when people are inside there. I thought
Yeah,
it
I've
was gonna
seen
be
those
more.
trailers too.
Yeah, I thought they're gonna be more of a like horror, like full blown pitch yourself type of a horror film. But I guess what you
Well,
said
that's
was-
just to market it. It is a horror movie, but I would say it's more intense than it is outright scary. I was gripping my seat a little bit, but I wasn't jumping or anything. There wasn't really anything that made me jump that I couldn't see coming. I was just like, there was a few things where I was like, okay, that caught me off guard. Congratulations, I like what you did. I highly recommend going in blind, but am I going to go see it again? Am I going to go out of my way to see it again in theaters? Probably not. Unless I'm taking somebody. If somebody's like, hey, I haven't seen this yet, do you want to go see it? I'd be like, yeah, I'll go watch it. Or someone tells me, hey, I got a free ticket, I can't go. You want to go see it? I'm like, yeah, I'll see it again. Whatever. Right? That's just kind of how I am. So, anyways, let's go on to our first topic, I guess. Alrighty then. So, our first topic is going to be the new Jeepers Creepers movie has already had its trailers. I held back on talking about this because I didn't know if anybody else would be interested in it. And on top of that, I'm just not the biggest fan of this. But I'm gonna hand over the reins to Gallows, since he is more of a movie fan, or more of a Jeepers Creepers fan than I am. He's not more of a movie fan than I am. That I will fight him for.
he can win
Gallows.
that fight all he wants. I am not the king
Yeah.
of movies, so yeah.
I'll bring the popcorn.
Oh, hold on, wait a second. You guys want to see what my freaking movie collection looks like? I'll show you what my movie collection looks like.
ADHD.
Let me turn off this virtual background. I know, ADHD, but still. You want to talk about king of fucking movies, my guy.
Why did I get him started? My
Seriously,
Yeah.
come on.
I said I was sorry.
You better be, bitch. Fucking ever try to say if I ever try to say that you were more of a movie fan than me. Fuck.
He never did.
I
I'd
know.
say
I
I'm more of a
never
Star.
That's what I'm
did. I
saying.
always said I wasn't.
I would say I'm more of
Let
a
that be a
Star Wars
lesson,
fan than
bitch.
some of you.
Let that be a
Anyway.
lesson, bitch. Anyways,
All
continue.
right. All right.
I'm more of a Star
So,
What do
Wars
you
fan
guys?
than some of you.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
so basically, when it comes down to the movie, they're gonna be getting. I guess they're gonna be going a new way with it because the last time they did the last movie, it didn't turn out so well like everybody thought it would.
Mhm.
That dude, what's his name? The guy at the end of the movie who got his eyes, his whole body taken apart by
Justin
the
Long.
creature. Yes, he will be playing the creature, I believe, this time around.
Is he a creature this
Yeah.
time around?
I believe so.
Huh.
He's getting around again.
That's interesting. I'm glad that he's finally doing some stuff like this again, like going outside of the indie movie thing. I'm happy for him, man. That's good. Because I feel like if there's anybody that got the shaft in Hollywood, it would have been Justin Long. At least
You
in
say
recent
that.
years.
You
Yeah.
say that. I feel like he's been more keeping his stuff quiet.
It could be that too. I would agree on that.
Because he has been busy. We just
He
don't hear
has.
about it.
Yeah, I'll agree.
Yeah.
I'll agree to that.
I don't know. I don't know when they're gonna release it, the release date or not yet. But so it's up in the
Yeah.
air for right now. I'm really hoping with this movie that it's a lot better than the last one. 'Cause the last
Mhm.
one was shit terrible. The CGI was shit. The acting was okay. It was just all together was just a shit ass story, a shit ass third movie to it. That's all it is.
Well, and it tried to be a prequel too, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly.
The first two were great. The first two movies were fucking great. I enjoyed them both.
I wouldn't say the first one's great. The first one had an interesting premise, but a terrible execution because it was low budget. The second one was pretty decent.
Yeah. It just sucks.
I
for
would
that
never say
old
this is a
lady that
great
killed.
franchise, and that's not because I don't like the creator. That's different. But I would never say that it's like a great franchise just because
No, I
it's
don't-
been an okay. It's been an okay horror franchise with a interesting creature as
In
its
fairness.
Go ahead.
Any
In
supernatural
fairness.
slasher movie,
Yeah.
like any supernatural
Ali, you were
slasher movie, it's okay.
The concept of a movie or franchise being great or not is all subjective.
Right. That is true. I will agree with you on that. Wholeheartedly.
Because we're going to find people out there who are diehard fans of the franchise, whether the movies are good or not.
Right. That is fair. I'll give you credit where credit's due on that. I mean, I'm not hating on the franchise at all. I will hate on the creator wholeheartedly because he is a
Shit, fucking person.
what's the nicest way that I can say this and not get
He's
kicked
just,
off?
Someone who
he's
needs to
a
be correct
fucking
castrated with
shit
a
ass
rusty
fucking
spoon.
person.
I would say he is overtly fond of children.
See, you just
That's
come
pretty
out right out
advertiser
and say
friendly.
it. You come right out and say it. I listed punishment. Gals is over here being general as fuck.
Yeah. I will say this. I think he is too overtly fond of. Yeah, he is too overtly fond of children. Let me put it that way.
But let's bring the focus off of that.
Absolutely, that's the only real reason why this supposed fourth film is
All right.
taking so long is because it's one of those things.
I really wish that with certain movies, like the whole Harry Potter situation, I feel like the person who created it shouldn't really be involved with making the movie,
Right.
especially with this fucking dude, especially with this fucking guy.
Well, that's the other
Excellent.
reason why is technically they would have to give him credit as the creator of this creature and franchise if they were to make another one. Now, I think because they had an argument of like, hey, this is a somewhat profitable franchise. What we would like to do is we would like to take it back and take it away from this creator, even though he is the creator, but he's also a very bad person. So I don't think he should have the rights to his own creative property anymore.
I fucking fully agree with that.
Yeah.
Playing devil's advocate, though, I feel like he should at least be given credit that he created it, but at the same time,
Do you really want to play devil's advocate on this one?
You
Do
really don't,
really
Joe.
want to play devil's advocate on this
Joe,
one?
you don't want to do that.
Joe,
saying-
I'm telling you, there's a lot of things I will play devil's advocate with. This is not one of them. I'm going to tell you that right now.
I'm just gonna say, by slight devil advocate, at least give him credit. At least credit only in his name that he created. Everything else doesn't matter.
Okay. That's a decent. I'll give you that.
I thought that was
you're echoing.
Don't worry. Everything else is a 6.
Yeah. He may be
Damn it.
leaving and coming back. Anyways,
I didn't
so
know you were grog.
on to our next topic. Allie, you and I are going to be very excited about this. We're going to wait till Gallows comes back. Also, hi, babe. I know you're watching, so. Anyways. Okay, fuck it. We're gonna go ahead and.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. There he is.
Oh.
Alright, are we still echoing?
I don't
Hello?
think so, but he's frozen.
Gallus. Oh, his connection's shitting out. Hold on. Oh, wait,
Hey,
nope,
this
there
is
he is.
separate. Nope, we're not echoing yet.
Nope, we're not echoing. That's good.
Woo.
That's
Alright.
good.
All right.
Oh, shit. What did I just do?
I
That
don't know.
terrified me.
Brutus
That
all
terrified
over.
me. My foot got caught on the cord here for my mic, so I hope my mic doesn't sound any worse. Anyways, that being said, on to our next topic. So, Trick or Treat, a cult classic, is officially getting a limited re-release in theaters, or I believe just a theatrical cut.
Fucking years.
Years is what it took for this shit to come out on the theater, on the
15
big screen.
fucking years.
Allie, I will come pick you up and we will go. Trust me.
We are talking about we're talking about an anthology that basically says respect the fucking holiday for fuck's
Bitch.
sake.
I mean, so does. No, actually, there's not many that do that.
Well, okay.
So yeah.
This is the key figure in these stories is a figure who kills people who disrespect the rules of Halloween. Something that is we definitely need right now.
We do.
I'm looking at I'm looking at capitalism and the Christmas decorations going up for sale in stores.
That is just sacrilege right there. That is like decaf coffee. That is on the level of sacrilege that decaf coffee is. It's like,
Right.
that's
So
not the
what
point of
happened?
coffee. We're talking about Trick or Treat is getting a theatrical re-release.
I am excited for it.
Oh, wholeheartedly.
I want
I
to
am
watch
too.
it in theater. I would love to watch that in theaters.
I'm
I think there's
I'm
gonna be a
kill
bad
somebody to go
thing
watch
with
it
it.
in theaters, honestly.
Like
I will happily kill a man to go see that in theaters.
Like I will openly admit, I'm not a big horror fan. This is still one of my favorite movies.
I believe there's going to be a lot of people over the ages of.
Well, you got to remember, this
30
movie came out 15 years ago. This is one of those things. 2007, exactly. So 15 fucking years. Well, it's probably going to be 16 or 17 because I don't think it's coming out this October.
The theatrical release, as far as I've been able to tell, is slated for this year.
Oh, is it?
Really?
As I haven't been able to find a specific date, but
There's a lot of re-releases coming out this year. We have Avatar re-releasing in theaters.
Morbius, but we're not talking about it.
Morbius was not something we're ever going to talk about because we don't talk about Morbius like we don't talk about Bruno. But
Dragon Ball GT.
I could talk about Dragon Ball GT. That's whatever, even though it's no longer canon. Anyways, yeah, it's one of those things that I think personally, this is a film I would kill to see on a big screen because I've always loved this movie ever since I first saw it. When I first heard about it, I was like, I don't think I'm going to like it. And then I checked it out and I'm like, I love this. This is awesome. And even my dad, who hates horror movies, by the way, my dad watched some of it with me. He's like, this is ridiculous. I'm like, yeah, but it's Halloween. You know, it's one of those things. He's like, I can see it. And I'm like, thank you. There you go. It's one of those films I could even put in the background on mute to get in a Halloween mood. It just looks like Halloween, and that's what I love about it.
I'm gonna come out and say this.
Mhm.
Trick or Treat is to the horror movie genre what Princess Bride is to romantic movies.
I would agree with you on that wholeheartedly.
It is.
I actually have Trick or Treat somewhere in here.
It is a movie that we all can agree on.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I know
Yeah. So the Princess Bride situation, I don't know about that, but okay.
So those of you out there in the world who made the human sacrifices necessary to make this a thing, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
We appreciate
Thank
it.
you 100%.
For all the souls that were lost in the situation.
Okay, so the unfortunate thing is I'm having to do. The unfortunate thing is I'm having to do this for a little bit, so you're gonna have to bear with me. But I will show you my copy of Trick or Treat.
We're just watching your camera go in and out of focus.
Yeah, don't do that. I would have gotten the Screen Factory version, but this was the one I could get. It was the only one I could get that I had the money for. If I can ever find the Screen Factory version, I will go get it. Because the Screen Factory edition has more interviews and stuff. So I do have some Screen Factory movies, though. Some, but not many. Anyways,
The only question is what the-
what's up? The only question is what?
No, I was gonna say the only question for me is whether or not the wife wants to go and we'll watch it.
Trick or Treat? Trick or Treat's pretty harmless, honestly. I would honestly show it to a kid if it didn't have nudity.
Nice. Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, if it didn't have nudity, I'd show it to a kid. It's actually, like I said, it's fairly tame.
I mean, you could cover their
Really?
eyes, but you can't.
Well, okay, here's the thing, Joe, is I would happily show it to a kid, but I would explain to them now this does have some scary stuff in it, and if you feel like you can't handle it, let me know.
nudity.
I'll pause it, and we can watch it at some other time. That's how
Okay,
you
don't
show
tell your
any
mother.
kid any horror movie.
Or
Yeah.
Pinocchio, the old one.
Oh my god, Pinocchio is something I would definitely scar my kid with.
I mean,
Absolutely. I would
Six
scar my
dollars.
kid with half of old Disney, man.
Yeah, if we're gonna
Well,
get
Disney
into
all
that,
used to
we're,
be around, man.
if we're gonna get into that, I'm going to have to list this. I'm going to have to go with the Stephen King quote, talking about how he's got a book of forbidden movies, shelf of forbidden movies for his kids, and Bambi's on the fucking shelf.
I never knew
Oh my
that.
god, yes. Oh.
It's like talking about how
Wait,
Stephen
hold on. You
King
brought up
was
Stephen
terrible
King,
movie.
correct? You said
I did
Stephen
indeed.
King?
This is Stephen King I'm talking
No,
about.
that's not it. That's not it.
The
That's
man
the
who,
one.
the man who, whenever he goes, oh my god.
I have it. Ha! I love this
what?
movie. This is the most gorgeously most gorgeously refined garbage I have ever fucking seen.
You shouldn't be talking about yourself like that, honestly.
Hey.
Good
It is
for your
a
health.
bad movie, and it's not afraid to be a bad movie, and that's why I love it.
But
What
no,
movie
we're
is it?
talking about the horror
Sleepwalkers?
Sleepwalkers.
I love
He's not
Sleepwalkers,
looking at the
man.
fucking screen. He's playing video games.
Who isn't?
I'm not bad.
Yeah, those we've talked about this.
Look, I'm paying attention, talking too. Just need something
Yeah,
else
you're
to
paying
focus.
attention, but you're not paying attention. I see how it is.
But
I'm
no,
sorry.
We are talking about the horror writer who, whenever he goes to write a new book, he goes off his medication.
Yes.
True.
I would call that guy. So I did not know this. So there is speaking about Stephen King, there's a character in his his books. He doesn't even like talking about because of how scared he gets of him. He created this guy. And he's scared of his own character. Can't remember which
You're
Oh,
gonna
I
be
one.
know
more
what you're talking about.
specific.
The Rick Flag from the not Rick Flag, Rick something from the Stand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know
I was
exactly
about-
what you're talking about.
I'm just
You know what
sitting
he
here
said his darkest book is?
What?
He said Pet Cemetery is one of his darkest books.
Dude, I wouldn't doubt
He
it.
was
That
in a
book, that
depressive
it.
movie
cycle.
itself is dark,
was-
bro.
Well, here's the thing. In the movie, it's like a 3 or 4 year old, right?
Yeah.
It's a
Something
toddler.
like that.
In the book, you know how
Mhm.
old? You want to know how old that kid was in the book? 2.
Oh, damn.
He was a 2-year-old in the book. Like, goddamn.
Let's straight up say it. Stephen King's fucked up when he's not on his meds.
Now, granted, when he did Sleepwalkers, there's no book based off of that. It is
No, it's
entirely
not.
its own screenplay. Yeah, it's not a book. But in some ways that's better because you know when it came out,
When?
the 80s. And if
Oh, of
anybody's
course.
a fan of Stephen King, they know what he did in the 80s.
God damn it.
He was
I mean, I'm a fan of him, but
out of his
I don't know.
mind in the 80s. It had to have come out in the Coke years. I'm telling you, because he even has a cameo where he plays a mortician or whatever, and because there's a death that happens in the graveyard, right? And he's like,
Yeah.
"Listen, I ain't taking the rap for this. I'm not." And it's like he's fucking just washing his hands clean of this entire movie, and I love it. It is so good. Literally in that movie, a cop gets stabbed in the ear with a pencil, and then the line that follows it is "cop kebab."
That sounds fucking horrible, but okay.
Literally, it
I
is
mean, that-
so
that-
entertaining. It just gets insane.
That is essentially the movie in and of itself.
There's also a cop that rides around with a
With a
fucking cat in his car. You've seen it. I know you have. I know you
Actually,
have.
I've seen the Nostalgia Critic review of it.
Ah! It should have been corn on the cop whenever she killed him with the corn cob.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Have you watched their first viewing of it? Their first viewing has the better jokes.
Always does.
Oh, yeah, always. Yeah. Anyways.
It's the improv versus the script.
Yeah. Hence the reason I always say it's the most gorgeously refined garbage I've ever seen. All right, are we ready to go on to the next topic? I know Joe is going to be happy about this.
Probably should. We've already swapped topics.
Yeah.
Swap
Hey, we're
topics
going
while
pretty
we
good for right now.
Swap undies.
We're not going to go into that topic. But anyways, and of course, Allie was taking a drink when you said that, Joe. You should be
27
ashamed of
minutes
yourself.
in, and Joe went with this.
Anyways, our next topic is Aqua Teen is having its own official movie called Aqua Teen Forever Plantasm. I'm excited about this. This is a show that I've watched off and on again, and it's not necessarily something I got to pay attention to all the time.
I'm not a big fan of Aqua Team on the Cool. I'm not really that big of a fan of it.
So
I mean, it's not my favorite show. It's not my favorite Adult Swim show, obviously.
I do have to say, with the schedule I have at work, I get to work when it was on Adult Swim. That would be right about the time I clock in. So my first 30 minutes was spent watching the show
Right.
nightly.
I would say out of all my favorite Adult Swim shows, Robot Chicken's probably my favorite.
Really? I mean, I agree with you because Robot Chicken's funny. Like just the random shit they put in there.
Robot Chicken's even funnier when high.
Of course,
When
it
you're
is.
high, Robot Chicken's the shit.
I would not know. I've never seen it like that before.
Anyway,
I have. I've seen it high on an edible nerd rope, and it was great. I was
Anyway.
laughing my ass off. Anywho. All right, so this was Joe's topic. So Joe, what all do you have on that?
Well, first ask yourselves and the audience, but that's not the question. When has been the last time Aqua Teen Hunger Force has been on the air?
I think it ended its show. Oh shit! It ended what? 2010. It ended pretty early in the 2000s.
And then it went down to reboot. To not reboot. What's the word I'm looking
I
for?
mean reruns.
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 All right.
Well, Adult Swim reruns everything, man.
Yeah, even the
They
anime.
really do. They even do reruns of Family Guy.
Well, I can tell you, the free are back. Oh, everyone's back. Even Carl.
I couldn't.
Ah.
You
I couldn't
can't
stand
really
for
If there's
have this
anybody
show
that
without
Joe
Carl.
would be, it would be honestly, here's what I'm gonna say: if anybody in this podcast is any character from Aqua Teen, Joe is most likely Meatwad.
I fucking swear to God, if you
Nah,
call me
I'm not
Carl,
gonna say something
I'm gonna
about
be
that.
a bad move wrestler.
No. You would be Allie would be the what is his name? Master Fry, right?
No. Frylock and Master Shake.
Frylock, yeah. Allie would be Frylock.
How the
I would
look?
be Master
I
Shake.
come up and took the house.
And, that's kind of fucked up, you know. Hey man. Yeah, it's a shame that I can do Meatwad because it's essentially a Stitch voice, but you just add a little bit deeper. That's all it is.
Oh, no, this is fucked off.
No man, you know what? That's fucked up, man. I don't have to deal with this shit.
What the
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway,
Now,
looks
it
like
does
that-
need to be said.
honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I would probably be Shake. I think I would be Shake.
It looks like that some
Yeah.
big old fret maybe threatening their little slice of
Now,
life.
Gallows has the body of Carl, but I wouldn't say he's Carl.
I can't stand that Carl, bro.
Fucking dead.
I can't stand him.
I think. Oh man, who would?
just needs the
who would freaking
mustache.
Gallows be? Gallows would just be some fucking dude that shows up on the show.
Now, it
Not gonna
does
lie.
need to be said. This isn't the show's first movie.
Oh, it isn't right, but it's the first movie that's going to theaters.
Actually, no.
Is it going to theaters?
So, there was a feature film in 2007, Aqua Teen Hunger Force : movie film for theaters. That is the title. And
That's
are
fucking
any
great.
of us
I love
surprised?
that. No,
Absolutely.
they've always had that type of sense of humor.
All I know is they're back. Whether you love them or you hate them, just get ready for them.
Absolutely.
Well, no, I'm a bit excited for this.
Oh yeah.
And also-
No, I definitely want to start watching the show a little bit
Give
more
us
because I know
the
it's on
cut
HBO.
of the cut episode season 8 of Venture Brothers, motherfuckers.
Actually, I would kill for a Venture Brothers movie. That'd be pretty
I
fun.
can't remember if they're talking. I can't remember if they were
Just
talking about bringing it back for another season, one last season, or
I think they said they were going to do one last season through HBO Max. They were going to make an HBO Max.
Give me
exclusive.
more. I fucking
But-
love it.
they do need to finish that because the fucking cliffhanger they left it on.
Yeah.
By the way, Allie, do you want access to my HBO or do you already
Hey.
have it? Like, do you have access to HBO?
We will talk about this later. I keep needing to respond to you on that.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Because Anara doesn't have to have it anymore. Her boyfriend has all of it, so I have a spot open. Just letting you know. It won't charge you anything extra since you'll be. Anyways, anywho, that
I need to get my hoodie.
that being said, if we have nothing else to talk about with the Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie, we're gonna go ahead and go on to our next topic. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so turns out Microsoft Livestream and Update is going to be happening this year, and this is going to be the first time under or something. Did I say Microsoft? I meant to say Motor.
You
This
said
is gonna be the first time
Microsoft.
under. This is going to be the first time under Microsoft, like having them as a backer. So, what do you guys think? Like, how does this work? I've actually never heard of it.
I mean, it's essentially the same thing that, come on, brain. It's essentially the same thing Nintendo does with their stuff. It's a live show saying, "Hey, this is what we're doing for this period,"
Mhm.
which honestly I'm okay with. It's they already do text updates on what they're doing. That's
Right.
how we have the yearly vote on the thing they're going to add to the new updates.
Mhm.
I have no idea.
So that's
what
how it
votes are
works.
now. Yeah.
Okay, so my next question is, what would you guys like to update? I haven't played Minecraft in a hot minute, so I think honestly the last time I played it, it was okay. I was okay with it.
I think the new update that they're working on has to do with the end,
Okay.
or at least that's one of the options, which I'm okay with. Because for as little as I spent in the end, I could use some more in that.
You're right.
So
You know, honestly,
is
yeah,
the
there
end?
isn't that much to do in the end. So,
But
what
yeah,
were you saying, Gals?
No, I was asking what
I
is
think he's. Your
Hear me?
audio keeps cutting out in the middle of your sentence.
Yeah, your audio keeps cutting out. So you're asking what?
the end?
So
It's a realm in Minecraft where you fight the Ender Dragon.
yeah, which once you beat the Ender Dragon, you get the credits. That's why it's called the end, even though the game doesn't technically end. And you can always come back and then go exploring the end, which is a void until you reach certain parts.
Well, that sounds about interesting.
But we are talking about the same kind of update that gave the Nether all the different biomes that the Nether now has.
Oh right, I forgot about that. The Nether does have all those different biomes and shit.
So we could be looking at an end that is way more filled and way more varied than it already is.
Interesting.
That
That
is-
is
it
true. I
sounds
would
like
like
a
to see
more
more stuff
fun
from
to
the
play
end,
with.
honestly. Other than Endermen and Ender Dragons, I would like to see more stuff from the end.
Well, that's the thing. Those aren't the only things in the end. It's just
Right.
that everything else is a butt-ass distance away.
Right. By the way, Ali, from this angle where I have your camera, Gals, you're repeating again. Anyways, from this angle, it looks like the Snodacast logo is on your wall.
Yeah, I know. I love it.
Yeah, it's actually kind of cool. I kind of want to get a wall mount like that, and I want to put it behind me. Actually, in all honesty, what I would do is I'd probably put it on this blank wall right here.
Like it just kind of fills that spot perfectly.
Absolutely, yeah. It's actually kind of cool. I like it. But yeah,
But no, with this, it's there's that echo again. With this, it's going to be easier for some people to actually get access to information about the updates that are going to happen. Going back to the original topic of Minecraft Live being a thing. Because let's be honest, not everybody follows the threads that talk about it. Hell, I don't.
fair enough. All right. Well, if you guys are ready to, we can go ahead and go into Snowdaquicks.
Sure.
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 All right.
Been kind of
So
quiet this episode.
I know, yeah, it's been a
Little
quick
weird.
episode. Honestly, I was expecting to go a little longer.
Like we're only 40 minutes in.
I know, right? Well, it's because not everybody has a lot to talk about. I mean,
That's
to be
fair.
perfectly honest.
Yeah, you know, I'm
All right,
quiet.
how's that? Is that better?
Not saying much.
This is all rehashing things that it's all been rehashing things that have already been said or things that we
already
don't
all
have a whole
thought.
lot of information.
Exactly, yeah. All right,
All right.
so on to Snowdaquicks. So this week for Snowdaquicks, I believe, Joe, you would like to talk about D23 and all the updates we've been getting.
All right, so you might everybody in here
Let me settle in.
and in and the viewers, strap yourselves in. It's gonna be a long bumpy ride, and no, I didn't bring snacks for you, so sit the fuck down.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck
Fuck off.
Okay.
You could at least bring some fucking fruit gushers. What the fuck, man?
You can, but it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be a fast and bumpy, so you might want a barf bag.
Ugh, whatever.
Okay,
I'll be out
so
of the market, whatever.
it won't just be D23, but also a little bit of Ubisoft Forward, but more on it next week. Okay, so first up on the left, you can see the official. We got an official trailer for Andor, and
Joe,
Look,
we don't
it-
have a visual. Just say.
Yeah, no, I just Just
Okay.
just go. Just come on.
Bam! Official trailer for Andor. Bam! Season 3 teaser trailer Mandalorian. Fuck yes. Bam! Secret Invasion. Bam! Werewolf by Night. If you're an old Marvel Comics fan, you should know who that is. Captain America: New World Order, bringing back the leader out of 2008. Bam! And then kablam on Marvel's Thunderbolts and Daredevil Born Again revealed.
Mm-hmm.
Super bam. Marvel's Echo getting a first trailer. Bam!
It already got its first trailer?
Yep.
I don't know. I'm still nervous about that show. Partly because I did not like Echo in the Hawkeye show. So.
Trust me, she was important to the plot for a reason.
Well, I know.
I heard
I
that-
know
I heard
the
that,
plot. I'm just saying it's just...
Anyway, before I get sent to horny jail here,
I'm
okay.
sorry. What? When did? What? Huh?
We don't have
when did
horny
we-
gel anymore, Joe. We only have that on Discord.
Okay, well, anyway,
For those of you that would like to join our Discord, be sure to click a link somewhere on something that we have.
we have free cookies.
It's in a place and it's somewhere. You just got to find it. It's like a treasure hunt.
So,
You
It
can
might,
find
it might be
and you
down
don't.
below. It might be over to the right. We don't know.
It might be on TikTok. It might be on the Twitter. We don't fucking know.
it's
Just gonna have to
somewhere.
figure it out. It
I'm
is
not in
somewhere.
Anyway.
control. I'm not in control of formatting. Don't blame me.
Ubisoft Forward, with the announcements of Mario and Rabbids Sparking Hope, which actually looks pretty decent, and the Assassin's Creed shit, the whole thing was a big fucking mess. But anyway, bam! Assassin's Creed Mirage. You're going into Baghdad. You're playing as, well, somebody named Bassam. Play Assassin's Creed Valhalla. If you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, I'm not gonna say much. Spoilers.
You did want him to rapid fire, Christian.
Fair.
Bam.
But I have a question. Go ahead. Continue. You can wait.
Assassin's Creed codename Red teaser trailer that Ubisoft might be doing a feudal Japan Assassin's Creed. What? And then Assassin's Creed Hex. Salem Witch Trials. Assassin's Creed anyone? And Assassin's Creed Infinity. While it may Metaverse bullshit was Assassin's Creed label slapped on it,
Pause.
or
Did you say sunscreen for the Salem witch trials?
I mean,
All right, Joe. I don't give you credit for a lot of your jokes because most of them are cringe as shit, but that was actually somewhat funny. Continue.
No. Okay, look. Go to Leaky Talk Place and check out the teaser trailers. But then also what I didn't show was Assassin's Creed codename Jade. Takes place somewhere in ancient China, but it's a mobile game. Trash. Basically what... Okay, and also the last final chapter of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Bam. To learn more, tune
Lion
in
King.
next week.
What's Lion King also supposed to be appearing this next year too?
I saw a reply to the Twitter post about that was basically, I hate to break it to you, but I know how this ends.
Oh,
that's funny. That's why I hate whenever they do prequels for characters that we know are gonna die, because then it immediately makes us just disconnect. It's really hard to pull off with it.
Anyway,
Black Widow didn't do it well. I doubt very seriously Mufasa's gonna do it any better.
Little Mermaid.
Anyways, I have a question. I thought we were just talking about D23, not Ubisoft.
Yeah, you did
I was
kind of.
gonna machine gun fire the shit.
Yeah, machine gun fire the D23 shit. Don't go on to something completely different. Allie has a point.
In the moment.
In fairness to Joe, you did not give specifics. You just told him to machine gun.
As he says
Note
with a
taken.
cigar and
Continue.
the glass in his hand.
This is not my cigar. This is my pen for my laptop. Or for my desktop. This is my fucking cigar. This is a
That's
pen. This is a cigar. Pen.
Okay.
Cigar.
One's for
So-
work, one's for play.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, if you want to know more, tune in next week for next week's episode.
Actually, at this point, it might be part of next week's, might be part of next month's. Who knows?
You never know.
You gave
You never
you gave
know.
a lot of subjects. Don't give.
So with the D23 stuff, if we're going to further elaborate on that,
I have one. I have one for the D23.
I already know which one you're going to bring up, and that's going to be my Snowdaquick bitch. So fuck you. Anyways,
Wait, hold on.
You
Wait.
let him speak.
I
we're
was
going to talk about Atlantis.
gonna bring up the whole Little Mermaid situation that for the.
Oh yeah, the trailer came out, didn't
Oh
it?
yeah, it got
Yeah.
roasted.
Yeah,
It
it got
got
roasted.
fucking
that.
horrible.
I remember when we talked about it. I think Allie, you were there. No, was
This
it not
is the
you?
first I've heard about any of the trailer for that.
No, this
like,
is back way
Alright,
back
so-
when, like before Lewis even joined.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah.
if anything has been happening with the trailer for that, it's gone under my radar.
No, not the trailer. We're just talking. I'm talking about the movie as a whole, the live action remake of Little Mermaid.
Everybody's upset with it. They don't like the fact that the actress is African American. They don't like the fact that her hair is not red. The Little Mermaid, the live action.
I want to point out we're talking about the same crowd that got upset with God of War Ragnarok when they released the image of Thor that wasn't Chris Hemsworth.
Basically,
Yeah.
Talk about that crowd.
Even though Thor in the actual mythology is a giant redhead. I mean,
basically.
he's also a giant dick.
He is.
He's an alcoholic.
I don't think they know what me is if I did the hair. I don't give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about the skin color or anything like that. The hair is what's doing it for me. It's like, didn't she have red hair though? So
Thor?
it's just throwing me off.
No,
Oh,
no,
you're
that's
talking about-
Ariel.
Oh, you're talking about Ariel.
Okay.
Well, I think
Yeah.
arguably red hair would look weird.
We are talking about a fairy tale where details aren't exactly given like that, unless it's
Now, to
important
be
the plot.
fair, it is a Danish fairy tale, so therefore having a black mermaid. Yeah, I can see where you can make an argument against that. How the fuck ever? Mermaids don't exist, so therefore who gives a shit? But
True.
again, I can see the argument being made for it. I'm just not saying it's accurate. You know what I mean?
I honestly feel like this is a crowd of people getting upset over a movie being woke.
Well,
Long as
Yeah.
she's not there, I don't really give a shit. Then this becomes a whole woke
don't get
situation.
me wrong. I'm getting sick and tired of Disney doing live action anything as a whole. That's where I'm starting to get the fatigue. It's not the fact that now, granted, because it does start to go towards wokeness, and this is about as far as political wise we're going to go. Joe, shut the fuck up because I know where you're going to go with it.
Don't
Anyways,
worry. I don't give a
Bite your
fuck
tongue.
about it.
continue to bite your tongue. There you go. Anyways,
I don't even give a fuck.
good boy. Anyways, so when it comes down to that, I think that they have gone a little too far on trying to be so politically correct that it is ultimately harming their stuff. Like, look at Top Gun Maverick. Not politically correct, not politically incorrect, but definitely not politically correct, not overtly PC. Literally one of the highest grossing films of all time now. Not the highest, but one of the highest grossing films. It's already beaten Avengers Endgame.
I
Just
did
saying.
not know that.
No, not Endgame. Infinity War. It beat out Avengers Infinity War.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It's already crossed the $1 billion mark.
Anyway, we're doing Snowdaquicks.
Absolutely, this is Snowdaquicks. So, Allie, yours is going to be stretching our what we consider entertainment news, but go right ahead.
This is on the very, very fringe. My hometown here, we finally got not one, but two alcohol vendors in town.
Well, hi 'em.
After years, fucking years of us having to drive at least an hour out of town to procure liquor, I can now drive 5 minutes.
Salud.
That sounds horrible.
Second that.
I am so happy.
Here's to you.
Whenever you want something real bad, be it alcohol or anything, and you have to drive 2 hours just to get it,
It makes it
I
less
feel-
likely that you want it as bad.
yeah. I mean, just
same
anything,
way.
but if it's within 5 minutes or less, 10 minutes
My
or
thing
less.
is if it is with anywhere beyond an hour, I start to where I'm like, I kind of don't want to go. That's where I'm at. I don't mind it, but I kind of don't want to.
Well, and here's the other part of it. The two closest liquor stores before were in completely opposite directions. One's in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, and the other is in the middle of a busy ass town.
That sounds scary.
Yeah. Well, Allie, congratulations on your town finally getting not one but 2 liquor stores.
I'm waiting for the college scene to implode.
Oh yeah. All right, so Gallows, your Snodacast is actually kind of heartwarming. I want to hear about this.
All right. So what is the Snodacast? I don't remember. It's so cool.
So, if I'm not mistaken, I think you said you want to talk about how Brendan Fraser got a 6-minute standing ovation for his new movie.
Oh,
That's right.
yeah. So the actor who played in The Mummy and the actor who played in a lot of great movies he played in was recently given a 6 to 8 minute clapping ovation due to the fact that in his new movie he got back his career basically.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks what they did to the poor dude.
The Whale.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the movie's called Whale. Hence the reason he put on a lot of weight. He already put on a lot of weight, but he put on more weight for the Whale.
Yeah. Well, for the movie Well, I'm glad he got a standing ovation because it's horrible what they did to this dude. He came out.
Oh yeah.
He came out. Warning about this. He came out with a whole thing that he got essayed. He got essayed by, I don't know, I think I can't remember who did it to him. But he did,
either his agent or his producer. Is one of his producers or his agents?
I think it was his agent. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
It was his agent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go with
so
that. Anyways.
after that, he got blacklisted. So that's why that's why he fell off the face of the fucking earth. Basically, he got blacklisted, and everybody knows what that means in Hollywood. But I'm glad that he's back. I'm glad he did great in the movie, and I'm happy he got
he's been slowly making a comeback. But yeah, I'm glad that his career is back on track. Now, do I want to see him back in shape and doing some other shit? Maybe not. I know that he definitely said when it came to the Mummy movies and a lot of the action movies that he did, he sustained a lot of injuries because he tried to do his own stunts. So yeah, he did a lot of his own stunts because he's like, I'm young enough, I can do all this. And then I think he said he's ultimately regretted a lot of that because that was part of the reason why a lot of the ending changed for The Mummy 3 is he was supposed to be kind of conscious for a lot, or conscient, whatever the fuck. Conscious. There we go. Conscious say. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, he was supposed to be conscious for a lot of the final, or a lot of the climax, or building up to the third act, and but the reason why they stopped is because he actually, he sustained a severe injury. I think it was his wrist on set.
Oh shit, poor guy.
Yeah.
We all have those days.
Absolutely. And then the other thing is I think the last film he was in shape for was Journey to the Center of the Earth. I'm not going to lie.
Yep.
Really? I did not.
I think that was the last film he was in shape for. Then he kind of started gaining the weight back.
Couldn't tell who paid attention to him the most. Him or DeLay playing the mountain guide.
Yeah. Anyways, that being said, I'm glad that he's coming back. I know that he was slowly making a comeback with playing Robot Head, I believe is the character's name from Doom Patrol. Yeah, Doom Patrol. He plays Robot Head.
Oh,
so I'm glad that he's back.
He does. Like, I fully believe that he is with
a wild roommate appears in the background of Ali's camera.
Yeah, but no, like he does really well in that role. I thoroughly enjoy watching that show.
Yeah,
mostly because listening to him go whole ham like that is hilarious.
Yeah, I've been meaning to finish out the show. I never really got the chance to start it because I thought it was stupid at first. Well, it's on HBO.
As a villain.
My excuse is I'm just fucking lazy.
And Alan Tudyk as a villain.
Alan Tudyk as the villain.
Yeah.
Being Alan
I gotta watch
Tudyk.
it now.
I think
I'm sorry. Alan
Tudyk
Tudyk is like he's like Nicolas Cage. Anything he's a part of, he adds a little bit of magic to.
Oh yeah.
As long as he's Nicolas Cage or nothing else.
Anyways, so I guess that leaves me. But I'm glad that Brendan Fraser got that standing ovation.
I am too.
The guy needs it.
He
did.
definitely.
I can't wait for him.
He needs the support that he has gotten over the years, for sure. I know that there was a time where he was at a convention and he was signing, right? And this one fan came up to him and they said, "Hey, you made my childhood, man." And he actually started crying.
Well, and
He
this
started
is-
crying because of that, and I was like, "That's so sweet, man."
This is the thing that a lot of people don't think about when it comes to big stars like that.
Yeah,
They're human too.
They
They go
are.
through the same shit we do. We just don't see it because they have to put on the mask for all the cameras that are shoved in their faces.
absolutely. Yeah, this man, I think he deserves every good thing that is coming to him and more.
We all should.
Wholehearted.
Right.
Yeah.
As
But
as
I mean, if
people.
there's anybody, absolutely, as people as a whole, yes. But I think if there's anybody that deserves it in Hollywood right now, it is him.
That man has definitely
Been
put in
through
the
a
work.
lot.
He's put.
Johnny
He's-
Depp is up there too.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get into that, but yeah, we don't talk like Amber Heard. Like we don't talk about what's his name?
Or crypto.
Hey, we're back.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Or NFTs.
Anyway, you're Snowdaquick.
My Snowdaquick. So, speaking of D23, there was another thing that was announced. We do have some minor casting for the Atlantis Lost Empire live action movie. Andrew Garfield is going to be playing Milo Thatch.
I approve.
I
I
also
wish I could
approve.
meet this man so I could French kiss him. And say thank you,
Joe,
base being.
Joe, I'm going to tell you right now, I think that's a good way to get your ass kicked.
Seriously. Like,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll just shake his hand and say thank you, you based being.
That's probably better.
All right,
Just don't
so
have
I'm
trees.
lost now. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Yeah, we're talking about My Snowdaquick, which is Andrew Garfield has been casted as live action Milo Thatch for the Atlantis Lost Empire remake.
I'm just hoping the writing will be good.
I hope they write the villain better. That's what I want.
you're
It's-
not wrong.
I hope
Here's
they
the
have
thing
a better
with
villain.
Here's the thing
I
with live
will-
action takes. If the writing sucks, no.
I will say that Atlantis was one of the first to pull out the twist villain.
True, and even then it was lame.
You're not wrong.
Because the motivation is lame. Either give him a better motivation, or make him a better villain.
Over
That's
time,
all I
they've got-
ask.
Over time, they've gotten better with it. Not great, but better.
Slightly. It is still
But,
a lame twist.
But when it is possible to pull it off in a good way.
I agree.
And Atlantis is the movie that it has laid the groundwork for that when they finally do it.
Mhm.
Now, I will say that Atlantis: The Lost Empire is probably one of my favorite Disney movies.
All time for me as well.
I wouldn't say it's my all-time favorite, but it's definitely up there for me. I thoroughly enjoy Atlantis.
Also, Treasure Planet. And if you say it's not a Disney movie, fuck you, and I am willing
Treasure
to die on
Planet is
that
a
hill.
Disney
It
movie.
is-
Who the hell
it is
would
a
ever
Disney
say it's
movie.
not a Disney movie? Treasure Planet is a Disney movie. Is it a good Disney movie? It's a cool Disney
The
movie.
effects were
This is
were
like-
awesome.
Well, yeah, the effects
Anyway.
were good.
Back
Off
to the
topic.
subject.
Yeah, that's back to the subject of
I forget who
Atlantis.
said it,
Atlantis
but
is also has one of the more diverse cast of characters when you think about it.
Ooh. I already know who I want to cast as what's her name? The mechanic. Michelle Rodriguez.
Yes.
Yeah.
do it.
And if Michael Clark Duncan was still alive, he would be a good the doctor. He would be a good one.
Definitely.
Now, I think
Vinny,
nowadays The Rock could be a really good version of him.
He would.
He
What
would do a
about
really
the
good
Devil
job.
Man?
Vinny.
Vinny. Ooh, Vinny.
I-
Vinny. Ooh. I got it.
Because you got to have somebody who can pull off that deadpan expression, but still
And
have the
German.
delivery for the line.
No, he was French.
No. Mole was French.
Mole was French. Vinny was Italian?
Yes.
Yeah, Vinny was Italian.
Demo Man
Okay.
was German, if I recall.
Hold on.
Some European.
Hold on.
And then just like that, boom.
Just like that. Boom.
Or like we've all done things where we are not exactly.
Vincenzo Vinny Santorini. He's
He's
Italian.
Italian. Wholeheartedly Italian, yeah. As soon as you said Vincento, I was like, he's Italian. There's no way.
He
That's
is
a
an
weird
Italian
name to use.
explosive technician.
So, in my opinion,
Oh, yep, Italian.
I would say go for. I don't know, honestly. I don't know who I would get to play Vinny.
Like he's that kind of character that
It'd be hard to cast. It'd be
Yes.
a hard choice. I would say not to cast Mole. If he wasn't too old, I would say Danny DeVito would be a good.
that was
role.
my thought too.
Make him
But
French.
he's too old at this point. Is the problem?
Yeah, I mean,
Danny
it'd be
DeVito
fun.
is too old.
It'd
Now-
be like, it would be Rourke.
Rourke,
Yeah.
the villain,
Yeah, who would be
dude. Stephen Lang,
Stephen Lang?
Korich from Avatar, the blind guy from Don't Breathe.
Okay, that movie I haven't seen, but I think I know who you're talking about from Avatar.
The main villain from Avatar.
In
The
both,
military guy from Avatar.
yes, in both movies he plays the military guy.
That's why I'm saying Stephen Lang would be the perfect choice. Plus,
Okay,
he's
well,
fit
what-
enough to play him too.
Well, what about Cookie Farnsworth?
Cookie,
Our redneck.
it has to be a redneck.
I
yes.
mean,
Now, Cookie, I could see somebody like Ian McKellen could do a good job with it. I could see Ian McKellen, or just to make it funny, Sam Elliott.
you know what? I can see that. But who would be Milo's old man?
Oh,
Okay.
you're talking about
Okay, so it's not the old man isn't actually a relative of Milo. It's a associate of Milo's grandfather.
Okay, but who would play him?
Ooh, that's a good choice. That's a hard pick.
Also,
trying to
I
Well,
forgot
that's
what.
the thing. He's
A minor
essential-
role.
yeah, it's a minor role that's essential to the plot that doesn't really get explored more until the second movie, which is an
True.
anthology.
Also, who would
Yeah.
play Kida?
Kita. Ooh, Zoe Saldana.
I can see it.
Yeah, that,
Or-
I see nothing wrong with that.
Or Gina Ortega. I think Gina Ortega is her name. The chick from Scream. The new girl.
I have to
What is
see
her
what she
name?
looks like.
You know the girl that survives in the new Scream movie? The one that's the
no.
opening quote unquote kill?
I haven't watched that.
Okay, hold on one second. Yeah, Scream 5. So her name is Gina Ortega, yeah.
Anyway, back to the thing that brought us here originally. Andrew Garfield as Milo, I think, is a great choice.
Oh, absolutely. The only other
Because
person I
he-
would have maybe gone for would have been Tom Holland, but Tom Holland needs a break.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield's a good
pulls
choice.
off. He pulls off the awkward nerd so well.
He does, yeah.
It just needs
Like
to
I said,
get
arguably, if
dirtier.
you can't get Andrew Garfield, get Tom Holland. Tom Holland pulls that off really well too.
Or
He
McGuire.
does.
And McGuire's
But-
too old.
Yeah, and also McGuire wasn't really the awkward nerd so much.
He was just
He
a
was
nerd.
the shy nerd.
He was the shy nerd, yeah.
Let's see who else. Oh, you're talking the engineer. You're talking about Audrey, right?
Yeah, I could see Michelle Rodriguez playing her.
Okay.
But no, like
But Gina Ortega would be a good choice too to play Kita.
Atlantis the Lost Empire is one of those that I can
Yeah, I can see Rodriguez.
get behind
being Audrey.
going live action.
Now, I would say if you wanna switch the old man, what's his name, the rich guy. If you want to switch it out, get what is his name? He plays He's been in so much. He's the guy who plays Poe's. He plays the voice of Poe's father, or the duck,
Actually,
in Kung Fu Panda.
I could also see Ortega as Audrey as well.
Ortega could be a good Audrey. I could see that working.
I mean, she's tiny.
That's true.
I mean, I don't know like in height and all of that, but
But we,
I mean,
we live in a
she's gonna be playing Leslie Adams for God's sake.
Yeah.
but we live in an age where CG has come so far, and Atlantis: The Lost Empire being live action would be a perfect movie.
James Hong. If you're gonna swap races of the old guy at the beginning, James Hong would be a good choice.
We done?
Sounds familiar.
Yes.
But a live action Atlantis: The Lost Empire is a good movie to showcase how far we've come with CG, while showing a diverse cast of characters without being woke.
Yeah, James Hong's a good guy.
Apparently, we're not done with it.
Sorry.
Shocker. Joe made something that was done, not done. Anyways, what were you saying, Alan?
But no, if they're doing a live action Atlantis: The Lost Empire, I'm excited for it.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely would love to see more casting going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. So long as they don't race swap too many characters, I don't necessarily care.
Same
Like,
here.
I would say Vinny. Ooh, I got it. James Franco as Vinny.
Fat suit him.
It would.
I
Make
feel
it
like
look shorter.
if they do race swapping for any of the main characters, it's going to cause issues.
It
because
is, but it
the
is
main-
such a diverse cast already.
Well,
That's
that's
the
the
big
thing.
thing.
As diverse as the main cast is, none of them are caricatures of their race. They are
True.
great representations for their race.
Mhm.
Mole being the
The exception.
everyone.
He was French
But
and weird.
So Dr.
to-
Sweet went for
Ooh, well, I got it. We can get Joe to play. We can get Joe to play Mole.
I fought in the general direction, bitch.
but to swap out those races
True.
takes away from the role, because for a lot of them, their heritage played a key part in who they were. Hell, a large part of Vinny was him talking about his family's flower shop.
Yeah.
Who else could play Dr. Sweet though?
Yeah. Anyways, so I think with that we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I think we did
Yeah,
a
we
pretty
managed
good job.
We
Yeah.
managed to take this from 30 minutes to an hour.
The magic of Snodaclicks, isn't it? Anyways, thank you once again, everybody, for joining in on the Snodacast episode 35. I have been your host, BlackShep56. I have, of course, been joined by the lovely Hungry Hufflepuff, aka Ali.
A great end to a shitty week.
Hey, I'll drink to that.
I feel like he'd be too old, but Carl Weathers to be Dr. Sweet.
God damn it, Joe.
Carl Weathers
kidding.
is dead, isn't he?
No.
No,
74.
Carl Weathers. No, Carl Weathers could pull it off. Anyways, no. That's
We're wrapping up,
besides the
Joe.
fucking-
Come on.
That is beside. He's not buff enough, though. That's the thing. He's not buff anymore.
Fair
So that's why I'm
cruise.
saying The Rock. But that being said, we're wrapping this up. Of course, you already know Joe was here because he fucking interrupted me again. And we were also joined
Hey,
by Gallows,
hey,
aka
hey.
Thomas.
Hey, you know you love me, Christian. Like a brother.
It's slowly diminishing more and more every day.
You
With
still
that
love
being
me
said,
like
this
a
has been
brother.
Snodacast episode 35. I have been your host, BlackShep56, and we will see you all